Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 28th of April. We are the end of the month. There you go. Please bear with me as I connect for you all. Thank you. I have Lady Kuan of the light stepping forward. I'll just make this connection stronger. Bear with me. So Lady Kuan excuse me, is talking about the need to be grounded and to stay grounded, particularly at this time. She says, at the moment, some of you have been like a hot air balloon lifting all the way up in your thinking and not being present in the moment. Some of you have been a little bit unrealistic, she says, in the way you've been thinking, to do with the directions you're heading in, to do with the way life is looking at the moment. She says some of you have been going off on a tangent and thinking thoughts that aren't so positive. She says, we want you to be grounded. We want you to be practical. We want you to be realistic. She says, don't make something bigger than what it is. She says, don't bring in fear-based thoughts of things that haven't occurred yet, of situations that haven't come to fruition yet, where you think that the worst will come in, or this isn't going to work out, or she says some of you have been a little bit not as positive as you could be. She's saying we need you to be realistic and grounded within yourself, practical within yourself, looking at the way things are right now, not anticipating that things will get worse. She says, so that's not all of you, that is some of you that may be feeling this. She's bringing forward. But each of you can take something from that, she's also saying to me. She shows me there's some sort of divide of some sort, either between yourself and someone else, or you're in two minds about something. It's like you're saying one thing and someone else is saying another, for those of you who are, if this is between yourself and someone else. She's saying to you, for those of you who are in that boat, trust your intuition. She says you are actually spot on with what is your thinking and feeling here, and you actually are being quite practical regarding this. The other person seems to be a little bit more, she shows me a bit more rash, a bit more rash in their behavior. But she's saying trust yourself. She says you'll come up with some sort of resolution with them. She says keep speaking like a broken record with what it is that you're saying, because she says you're actually on the right road with this. So I'll leave you with that for those of you in that boat. For those of you who feel divided within yourselves, I'll just see what she wants to say about this. So she says, those of you who feel divided, it's not necessarily a bad thing. She says there are some good offerings in front of you or that are coming in that you're going to be weighing up whether you're going to choose this or whether you're going to choose that. So that ability of choice is there for some of you in that boat that's coming forward or that is already here. She says for those of you who are divided over something that isn't of the highest light, where you're not feeling the greatest within yourself and you're thinking, what do I do here? She says, bring it back in, Lady Kuan, sorry. She says, trust your intuition with what you're feeling. She says you're spot on with that as well. Interesting. A lot about intuition in today's reading. Trusting your intuition is that a lot of you are on the right road and that you are spot on. So she says to you, trust your intuition, what you're divided about. She says, trust yourself. She says your initial hunch is correct because there is one side you're leaning towards, she says. She says, trust that that trust that that is the road you're going to go down and that's the road that's meant for you or that's the decision to make. So I'll leave that there. We'll see what else she wants to say in general to everybody. In closing, she says there is a bit to get through. It feels as though there's a long life lesson or there's a bit of a longer pause for other people. There is a little bit to get through still, and a lot of you are aware of that. So I'm asking her how long, what this period will be to do with what you're moving through at the moment. Let's see what I get. Just bear with me. And remember, each of you are different, so just bear with me. She's making me feel between now and September will be what is that you'll move through with what is you're going through at the moment that feels like it's been a bit too long. She's making me feel between now and September you'll be moving through it or you will be through it already. So she lends her energy of support and compassion towards each of you. She says, you're all making strides. You're all making strides. Even if you cannot see that, she says at a spirit level, at an energy level, you actually are making strides already. She says you're just waiting for the physical to catch up with what's already been decided energetically, with what already is there energetically in spirit for you that's already come to fruition energetically. You're waiting for it to catch up in your human world, in our human reality, in your external world. She says that will come in, that will come in. And it'll come in a little bit more gradually than you think, a little bit more quickly than you think. And before you know it, it's here and you go, oh, great, this is actually coming. I didn't know if this was going to come to fruition. It actually has, or I've waited for this. And there'll be a natural merging with this as it comes in, whatever this is to do with externally for you. She leaves her love and compassion, she says. There's no more words. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Well, have a beautiful, blessed week. I will try to get online a bit more this week. I have been flat chat with work, and we also had a public holiday last Friday, so I was busy with family over the weekend. But I will try to be more online with you all because I know you all appreciate what is that Spirit brings through. Those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, I will do my best. I promise. I promise. Many blessings. I'll see you all again some point this week. Thanks, everybody.